Hello, everyone. How are you today? My name is David Alexander Cantu, your business or US business English teacher. And so today we are going to discuss generational differences in the workplace. So the differences between the different generations, whether it's the millennials and the boomers, maybe, or Generation X and Generation Y. And so that'll be interesting because we will discuss a lot of different areas of work, how we see work, work-life balance, relationships, how we approach work, our states of mind. And so that's interesting to discuss, and we're going to touch a lot of different topics in class. So definitely, so today I'll share a few vocabulary words, then I'll give you a short little article, and then we'll watch a little YouTube video. I'll give you the link. And so with that, you should be ready for the session, for the discussion tomorrow. All right, so let's look at this right here. So millennials in the workplace. Okay, so this is the vocabulary that we will go over. Okay, so all right, so this is the vocabulary. Okay. So how someone approaches work is how someone views work, how they do their tasks, how they see work, okay, or how the strategy that they use to to work in their jobs. So stereotypes, I think you already know, but just to make sure, these are the general ideas that people have. So what are the stereotypes of Americans? What are the stereotypes of the French, of the Italians, of the Russians, Germans, etc. There are a lot of stereotypes. So think about what stereotypes we have about different generations. An accusation is more like more in the legal context, or when you accuse someone, I mean you're saying, "Oh, you did this," or "You are like this." Okay, so you are pretty much saying something about them, okay, or saying that they are a certain way or that they did something. Instant gratification is when you want something now. Okay, you want instant gratification. You want whatever it is that you want to get it now. Because you can't wait for the things that give you joy, that give you pleasure. You need it now. Deep meaning relationships, of course. I think it's self-explanatory. So those are really close relationships that mean a lot. Corporate environment, corporate companies, firms, and the environment is kind of like the work environment and the space, the corporate world. If you have a sense of impatience, it means you can't wait. Job satisfaction, when you're happy with your job. Now, there are a few rules. We're going to talk about rules that different people have and different generations have. So what do you think about this rule? No phones in the meeting room. When something is tough to manage, or someone is tough to manage, they are hard to manage or hard to lead. Maybe they have different personalities. Maybe you don't understand how they think, so they're tough to manage. Some people say that it's due to poor parenting strategies. So parenting is parents, moms and dads, and the poor parenting strategy means when parents maybe they didn't teach their kids the right way. Entitled, when you are entitled to something you feel like you deserve a lot, like, oh, I'm so great. I need a salary of $500,000 minimum. That's what it means to be entitled. Blame, when you blame someone, you tell them that it's their fault. So I am blaming someone. I'm saying, oh, it's your fault. It's your fault. Incapability is when you can't do something. Incapable, I am incapable of doing something. Someone has the incapability of doing something. They are not capable. They are not able. They can't do it. And this one, actually, it's not hold, it's hold. Hold managerial positions is pretty much to be a manager. So the millennials will one day hold managerial positions, and what will this look like? Okay, so here you have the YouTube video. So you can click on this right here, and you will be redirected to it. And the last thing, I want you to read these questions. Okay. How do you think the millennials will change corporations when they start holding managerial positions? So it's already starting to happen. So what will happen? Will this be a positive or negative phenomenon? Read the article below and compare your answers to the author's opinion. Okay. And then as you read or after you read, here it says to right now ignore the gaps. Okay, so if you want to put the gaps, these words go in the gaps here. Okay, so these are a few exercises if you want to improve. And the reason why I do this is because when we're improving our language skills, we need to cover all skills. Okay, so not just speaking and listening, which is great, from the videos and from these presentations. You listen, you speak in the Zoom call, you speak, you listen, you read. And the one that we don't cover that much is writing, but I definitely do recommend that you write, maybe a journal entry, maybe a few ideas, before class or after class. And that would really help kind of put everything together. Okay, so I will see all of you in class. Watch the videos, watch the presentation, and yes, I will see all of you in the Zoom call. Take care.